What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday, and I'm so excited to be talking to you about Rage Against the Machine, one of the greatest bands to come out of the 90s and still doing their thing today. They're actually on tour right now. I think it's still going. I'm not quite sure, but they've got back together with Zach De La Rocha, and just their music is still as poignant as ever, maybe even more so now. And just out there raging, and some of the best workout music. If you just want to be pumping some weights, I think it works in many different scenarios, but I find myself listening to them the most when I want to get some energy out. And this is my personal favorite top 5 songs of theirs, so let's get right to it. At number 5... New Millennium Homes from the Battle of Los Angeles from 1999, which in my humble opinion, I think is their best album overall. This is one of those gems toward side B of the album that I think just has a really cool groove. I mean, say what you will. I mean, Tom Morello, of course, is a superhero guitarist at how he can make his guitar sound both like a guitar and like he's scratching a record sometimes at the same time. Incredible. But the rhythm section of Brad Wilk and Tim Commerford, especially on this track, is just so incredible how they play off of each other, especially on the verse, and how Zach is saying, "Hungry people don't stay hungry for long." It's so cool. And then when it gets to that chorus, of course, it sounds huge, a la some of their heroes from the 70s like Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin. The dynamics of this band is just incredible, and this is a perfect example of that. So that's my number 5. Now at number 4... Bulls on Parade from Evil Empire from 1996. You knew I was going to have this on my list. I'm sure everyone has this on their top 5. I mean, just that guitar riff alone, that it's like, yes, man, you want to just start headbanging right away. And I can just envision, if I did see them on tour, there would be a mosh pit and people stage diving, and I'm sure all of that. I think Zach actually kind of hurt himself on this tour early on. So, they're getting a little up there in their years, but I'm sure the music is still just headbangingly great. And come on. Bulls on Parade. You gotta love it. And that's my number 4. So now at number 3... Testify, also from the Battle of Los Angeles, seeing a little pattern here. God, I love this song. It's such a great album opener, starting with that kind of sound effect that almost sounds like wind going through a tunnel or something, and those snare hits, and then, of course, it just comes out, bam, with that great bluesy guitar riff, that boom, down, 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 down. So cool, man. I could just do you're gonna get tired of me doing the riffs with my voice on this episode, I can tell, but that's what makes them so great, those riffs and just the amazing rhythm section, and Zach, of course, screaming, "Now testify!" over it. It is so incredible. And I am a fan also of what they did as Audioslave with Chris Cornell, of course. Cornell, rest in peace, one of the greatest vocalists of all time. But I have to say, as Rage, I think there's nothing quite like what they do. Even in the realm of rap rock, they're at another level, man. Especially some of the things they're talking about as well. Some of these big political issues that they take head on. And such a great track. So now at number 2... Killing in the Name from their debut album. You knew this was going to be on there. I mean, come on, and talk about political issues, and some that are, still going on to this day. Of course, this one being about, the police force. Some of those on forces are the same that burn crosses, and oh my God, this stuff is still going on today. even more so than when it was in 1992 when this came out. Such an amazing song. And then, of course, when it builds up to that, I won't do what you tell me. Oh, come on, man. You got to raise your fists and rage against some kind of machine when you're listening to this song. So incredible. Most of you would probably have it at number 1, but for me, now at number 1, Guerrilla Radio, the second track off of the Battle of Los Angeles, and the first song that I really got into this band on. I was a little late in the game on Rage Against the Machine, but man, just that opening riff of down, 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 down. I was like, all right, man, this is cool. I love this groove. And it really just made me a fan overnight. And I got this album right away. And this was always my favorite on that record, and just in general. I just think it's so catchy, and also just, saying all these things that are so great that even though, maybe a little dated now, like the More for Gore or the Son of a Drug Lord, none of the above, cut the cord. It's just classic, man. I mean, you gotta love it. Zach De La Rocha, man, he's got these feisty lyrics that just stand the test of time. And I think there's something about his voice too that's just it's magnificent. It just makes you want to just get out there and fight something, which is why I say it's just great workout music. There's even some songs that I wouldn't quite call them ballads. I don't think there's actually a Rage song that in existence that you could call that, but there's some toned down tracks that do explode later. There's just so many great songs. Bomb Track I excluded, Sleep Now in the Fire, so many great ones, but that's my top 5, guys. So let me know in the comments below, what would your top 5 be? What would your top 10 be if you're so bold? Like I said, so many great Rage tracks, and it's so great to see them raging on into the future. Prophets of Rage was okay. The Audio Slave, of course, these other little ventures, but I think these 4 are at their best when they are RATM. So thank you guys for watching. We got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, so much more. Thank you, and as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.